Static charge on Zill. Static charge on Wild.
I can be res Zill after the static charge is done.
Yes, please so. %. Alright, to your positions. Remember to save mana where you can.
Stay on one half, I stay on the other if you want wild.
Copy, what side are you on right now? I can't see you.
Stay there where you're at.
Got it.
Alright, Elite and Tainted soon.
Got it.
One of you has a Tainted?
I do.
Okay.
Need to be brief.
Alright, Strider's up. Ranged, that's on you.
So Strider
Or
the
can
Elite,
you
what's
back-
actual priority?
Strider. All ranged on Strider. Burn it down as fast as you can, and then move to Elites. Another Elite coming in, cause?
Yeah. Wild's got it.
Dragon to you.
See you.
New Tainted soon.
Tried.
There's a Tainted up somewhere.
Yeah, it's on me and Marith.
Okay.
I got feared.
Next Naga in 5 seconds. Casters, stay clear of the Nagas.
Can we get Heli up?
Ah, I got feared, but luckily they stay on me. Okay, good.
Next Strider in 20 seconds. That one's almost dead, then move on to Skull, the Elite. Tainted up. Who has it?
It's on Marith and I again.
Okay.
So Tiny's gonna have to throw it to somebody else.
Strider coming in.
I just got wrecked by Coil Thing.
We have a battle res, let's get Shimon up.
It's on us, Rach.
Okay.
I got Shimon.
Your time ends
give it to you, Thor.
I need someone here.
Okay, you can send it to me if you want. Who gets it now? I gave it back to you. I don't have him on my target.
And the Strider coming in.
Mine was already disabled.
Strider, is it getting picked up? Net it.
You want reincarnate?
Not this run, no. Tainted on our side, Crane.
No! He hurted me.
Alright, passing to you, Crane.
I don't see Zill, I'm gonna pass it to Trisk.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got killed by Quaffang again.
That's okay, this is gonna be a wipe.
Wait, it's Soulstone.
Can you reset this or no?
We fight to the
But
death.
just get off the what do you call it? That way if you can get res.
Yeah, get onto the stairs, yeah.
Me.
Is there a tainted core we didn't get?
Yeah, we missed one because I died and Marith got it at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not a big deal.
I came over to try and take over, but I was too late.
Phase 3.
Was that phase 3?
Guess we're corpse running.
I think who's ever to the left of us when we're facing out needs to cover a little bit more of the stairs. It seems like we are covering, Shimon and I are covering just a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it feels like we're covering like almost half.
Is that where I am? Or, I mean, can you be more specific? You have a
think so.
diagram.
I'll have to look at the map. I can't remember. It's just when you're facing out to the left side, it seems like we're going almost all the way around to the corner to the next group.
Zill, I know you've
Okay.
been like on my side. Do you want to go back with Hark and give her a hand? Unless there's a tainted up, I think I should be fine to handle all the elementals. And then you and Rachel could just switch your clicking positions, like on the map.
Who am I switching with?
Are we running back?
Who has soulstones? Like,
Yeah, we're gonna be running back.
I think we had one up, unless whoever it was on you.
Yeah, it was used.
Yeah, it was on
I would
Nightmares.
assume soulstones are used for the fight.
Yeah, guys, make sure we're holding on to white protection.
Can I get swapped into a group with a shadow priest by chance?
I am almost tempted to switch to a Beast Mastery for this fight, just because, like, my buffs do nothing for anything in this whole fight.
They will when it comes phase 3, Marth. So when we've already dunked our core, does Rachel just move elsewhere?
He can move to a different one if he wants to. It never hurts to have other options to throw it to.
Because we got a second core, but there was no one to throw it to.
Yeah.
Would it be
Which
best
is why
to...
like, we were messing around with the core, so I wasn't covering the elementals on our side as well. I mean, there was a reason.
So looking at the map, I would say the best course for that is throw the core once it gets to the designated person whose switch is already turned off. Throw it to an active one from there. You should be within range.
Yeah, like toss it to a marked target, and then it'll be on them to toss it to whoever is standing next to the pillar.
Right. So it was the example given was like Rachel said he didn't have his active anymore, and so he could throw it to either Tiny Smurf or Dimma. I don't know if he has the range for Triscuits, but do a chain like that.
And as long as you have the macro set up, it'll whisper them, letting them know that you sent it to them, so they'll be able to do whatever.
Or if you want to call an audible, like you can, just make sure like Triscuit said that it is vocalized. Like last night, I got 2 of the tainteds, and there was nobody next to the last one, so I told Cran, I was like, hey, I'm gonna run next to it. You just pass it to me when I get there. Like it's like it helps to like have an idea, a diagram, but like sometimes you will have to just call an audible. Just try to make it like short, sweet, to the point. Like, hey, I'm running here, pass it to me. Like when I get there.
Comms seem really good tonight, so I think that's a great thing to do.
It is going to be hectic, though.
It really shouldn't be, though, because the only communication that's really needed is the cores, and there's only going to be one up at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're also talking about nets. We were saying about vocalizing net callouts, and then there's also Naga callouts.
I think, yeah, I'll call it like 5 seconds before. That way it gives you a heads up to run out and be ready to pick up the Naga opposite side me. I'll try to keep an eye if it comes up behind me to try to grab it as quickly as possible. Because there's only 2 of us. We don't have, what's his name working with us today for the pulls on that. But, what was I going to say? Oh, the Striders. They're really close in. I got feared once. So I'm not sure what's the distance we want to keep from the edge. Like,
Cost, you're just not close enough to the middle. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running around the entire ring, so feel free to stay in the center. And I don't really have a good designated zone because I'm also killing elementals and then also picking up Naga and everything. So if you stay towards the center, I'll try and pull whatever I can to you. I'll try and call out if I'm too far from a Naga though when I get spawned. Because these things, they move. Like even feral charging to them, I can't save some healers sometimes.
Yeah. If it comes right up as where Shimon's at and is healing his ass off or something, then yeah, he's gonna get aggro.
Yeah, I'm trying to use Fade, like right when they come, but like sometimes they've just got other stuff going on.
Yeah, no, I understand. It was just some bad RNG there for you to happen twice right as they spawned up.
Yep.
Again, muscle memory mechanics. Just once we move this a couple more times, it's gonna get easier. So
yeah, like I said, comms have been great, and also it was less overrun than it was last night, which is why I want to say like great job with everybody. Communication has been great. Killing the DPS has been solid.
Looks like Striders are going down with like 10 seconds too, like at least a little bit more time for the elites.
And the elites were going down too. I didn't have very many.
Okay, I was just about to ask. Does it feel like you had less than?
Yeah,
yesterday?
because that initial burst on the first one really helped get that one down quickly. So at the most, I had 2 for just a few seconds, and then towards the end, of course, when we started losing people, that's when it built up. But
okay.
If you're staying more towards the center instead of the edge while tanking all of those as well, I might be able to reach and help healing. I saw you get chunked quite a few times.
After we get buffs, I'm wanting to run across the other side with whoever's to the left of Shimon and I, just so we can kind of get an idea of how far we need to cover, because, yeah, I think we're spread way thinner than we should have been.
so where do they normally they spawn at the beginning of each flag point, right? Or do they spawn randomly along the edge?
Anywhere along the edge. I'm sure there are probably 6 or 8 spots, but it's just kind of random.
Wonderful. Just wanted to make sure. I can't see it, so. Like I told you, it's there.
Left would be north. Because Shimon and I are east.
I mean, you can look at the diagram and just say it's me.
Yeah, I think the one time I really noticed that you guys were busy with the core, so.
Yeah, I mean, and we didn't have someone to pass it to, so I had to go up so that Thor could pass it because he was frozen.
When I'm looking at the drawing here, it looks like Chupi's area and Batisha's area and my area about the same. And then Harkin's Thor's is narrower to me.
It just wasn't the perfect drawing. Sorry.
No, I'm just.
So it's Chupi's fault. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know
it's
is
just a general idea.
Right, but if I have one spawn on each end of my area, we can't get to both of them.
Okay.
Well, you know what? If I can see it, I try and shoot it. Doing the best I got here, buddy.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, at the end of the day, this fight is kind of like the first phase of KT and Nax, right? Like, when your priority target is done, you need to help somebody else do their thing. Like, you should never have downtime on this fight, because there's always something to shoot.
If some elementals get through, like, it's not the end of the world. Like you want to definitely be focusing striders and elites, but like if you see one getting too close, like I think there was a moment in there where I actually sprinted back from my zone to help kill some of them.
Can I get a summon, please?
Yes, and that's the coverage I'm trying to help provide. And I've seen some groups also have the melee try and transition to kill anything that's close, because they're pretty weak, but only one DPS trying to pop a full health one probably won't be able to do it before it reaches Vashj. I don't think that they actually got through until like the last 30 seconds of the fight, so I think it's still doing okay.
Yeah, I'll echo what you said earlier. I think we did better tonight than we did yesterday, for sure.
How close are we to being done with buffs and ready to go here?
I'm trying to pull in a standby DPS now. Adley was not happy with his group. I don't have enough open spaces to make everybody happy, so he said he was useless and didn't feel like he should be here. So I'm not fucking around with that kind of stupid bullshit attitude.
What the fuck?
So you're gone, and I'm gonna try to pull in somebody else. And that's my full disclosure.
Sorry, Choopy, that sucks.
That's okay. I mean,
Who
like,
was it?
and I get it. Like, it does suck. Like, we all want, and I try to like sometimes spread it out where we can. Like, usually Meredith's in group 1. Hark, sorry I put you in there tonight. At least you get Wild's crit buff. But like, I don't know. It's very hard to make everybody happy, and sometimes it gets very frustrating.
I don't care what group I'm in.
and most people in here are fantastic, and I love you all.
Was he complaining about mana or something?
No, just that his DPS wouldn't be the best.
It's better than nothing. Ugh.
That's what I would think, but not everybody shares that thought. So I'm just seeing, I know Gala was originally on a roster, so I'm trying to pull her in. I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you want to try an attempt with 24? Do you want to do like a very short break while we wait till we hear back from her?
I'd rather take 5. Yeah, I don't want to do this down a person.
Like, I hate to take a break this soon in. Like, I apologize to everybody for that, but...
No, you're good, buddy. We're all learning this fight, so it's best if we learn this. We said we want to get this done, so.
All right. Well, here then. I'm gonna at least start with a 5-minute break timer. If you guys want to do whatever you want to do, talk about the fight more, but I'll try to get her in.
Sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, well, I'm gonna try to position myself a little closer to the center, face the way like I was doing before, but just closer to the center.
Oh, and Tiny, don't worry. I'm not talking about you. You are a-okay, brother.
So I think that I need to figure out how to better bring Nagas to you because I worry. Because I noticed, I think one time when I did, they like cleaved the shit out of the melee, and that might have caused a death. I don't know how to better bring Naga to you to prevent that from happening.
There really isn't a way. You're just gonna have to run them through to me. The faster they get to me, I think just people need to be aware that they're coming through, and they need to and they need to just kind of move out of the way for a second, come and then move back into position.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. Is I'll just try and call out that a Naga is incoming to you, Koss, and that should be an audible cue for melee to try and move away for a couple seconds to prevent a cleave.
That should be fine. There was just once there that it kind of like I don't.
Well, what happened is it did turn after I got threat. It turned back to you, and I had to get it back. So that's when it killed Helly, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought it happened as well.
As well as healers and casters. If that Naga's running through the center, you need to move away from the front of it. It will one-shot you.
It may be worth healers running towards the center because chances are one of the tanks is too far away from you on the outer rim. If you just run in for a couple seconds to make it easier for a tank to pick it up, you might not die. I know that's not a great answer, but I don't know how else to go about picking up a Naga that is too far away from a tank.
Yeah, I think the trouble there is the Nagas that are murking the healers were the healers on the outside doing the orbs or whatever.
Right.
I have not seen a single orb on my side.
There's a Naga timer.
They're random, yeah.
There's a Naga timer you could run in when Naga spawn to make sure if it's between you dying and you not getting a core. My thought would be you have the time to get into the circle to have a tank pick up that Naga.
Yeah, I mean, as a priest, I'm lucky because I can time my fade if I'm not doing something else, you know?
Yeah, I just have known I saved a few different healers, and some was less successful than others, but it was generally me trying to run to a random corner that this Naga spawns in. So even if I start in the dead center, there's still a travel time for me to get to a Naga that's already picked up by your healing threat. So if you're running at the center, it makes it less distance for me to travel and a less likelihood the Naga will slap you. So those 2 to 3 seconds travel time for me to pick it up and then you able to run back might help suffice, but I don't know. This is just me being speculatory.
You don't even have to move in all the way. You just got to move in enough to allow us to pick it up. All right, be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna stretch my legs for the next couple minutes before the break ends.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Knight, if you want to ask Raze if he wants to bring his ult, I would do that now.
I will see if it's an option. Be right back.
Thank you very much. Yeah, she is online. I think she's just AFK, yeah.
Who's that, Gala?
Yeah. I just felt bad because like she was on our original roster tonight, so I wanted to give her some time, but I also
fair.
don't want to hold all you guys up. Again, my apologies.
I think we're pretty good with it, are we, guys?
I think taking time on a final endgame phase boss is the way to go, in all honesty. I don't want us to get super anxious about time and everything. I want us to take our time and not get overly wound up.
Kind of enjoy learning those stuff.
While we work on this, if you are a tailor with a net, please type 1 in raid.
Alright, I'm gonna make a macro in the order that you guys typed 1 for when you'll throw your nets.
It was funny though when I did see the net go out. It's like net.
Alright, so we got 8 nets it looks like, and that will be your order. If you don't want to call out like when your net or whatever was done, just try your best to like keep track. I unfortunately can't call that for you guys because I'll be like on the stairs killing elementals.
So if she's on the other side, or if it's on the other side, are we supposed to run across to net?
Like if you're one of the clickers who clicks the pillars.
Right, yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you're on the other side of the circle is where the stride.
Yes, I would like that done, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like, I'll ask, or if somebody beats me to the punch and says, we have the tainted, I would just say, know who your clickers are. So, like, if you hear that, like, since Marith and Shimon got 2, like, if you hear that they have it, then Tiny, you get in position on yours. And then the other DPS, you guys don't necessarily have to stand next to it the whole time. Like, if I call it out that me and Cran have it, then Rachel, you get next to yours because I switched you and Zill. And, like, basically same like that. So if, like, Botan calls he has one, then Triscuits, you get next to yours. And Hark, if you call yours, then Zill, you get next to yours. But until you hear
we'll
that
be
call
hitting the
out,
strider anyway.
yeah, until you know, like, who has it, just know that who you're pairing up with, and then, like, move accordingly. Because I know that time I didn't get it tainted until the 5th one. Oh, cool, we got Gala. Okay.
Oh, I was just getting raised from the garage.
Oh, I am so sorry. Tell him thank you
Okay.
for being willing.
Oh, it's fine. 1 second.
Go back to fixing that car.
He's a homie.
Yeah, thanks for explaining that, Choopy. I thought for some reason I had to just stand next to my pillar the whole time.
No, yeah, and maybe that's something I didn't think about until you asked it. I guess that's why communication is so important. Like, just know, like, who calls it out, like, who's in kind of your group of 3. And then, like, if you hear that, like, if Shimon says, like, me and Marith have it, then, like, you guys can just move around to whoever's group calls it out.
Right, got it.
On a side note, Choopy,
Yes.
that applies to marriage too. Just saying.
Oh, Yenny and Tiny. Nice. Okay. I like where your guys' heads are at.
Self did it first.
Oh my god, I'm sitting right next to him and I go, I did that 5 minutes ago.
It's okay. I gave her credit.
I don't see it.
I pay attention.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, I'm gonna make a great husband.
You're so attentive.
It's like 30 minutes in and it's just already been a rough night for me.
I'm gonna make an amazing dinner and he'll be like, Kylie, you did a good job on dinner. I'll be like, fuck you, I did that.
She doesn't make dinner. Like I said, by the end of this, we're all gonna want to kill each other.
So we got 2 more minutes then, right?
Yeah, you guys still got a couple
Okay,
minutes.
This reminds me of KT kick orders.
I know, right? Don't remind me.
Group 1, Group 2.
I would like lose track halfway through and then be like, I'm just gonna get the next one and we'll start over.
That was both you and me. I kept like looking at you. I was like, shit, is it Choopy's turn to kick or is it my turn to kick? And eventually there's just like 2 groups kicking because it's just nobody could track who was what.
Like, I would say like 25% of the time I actually kept up on it, and the other half I was like, okay, mine's on cooldown, I'm gonna kick group 1, you're next, or whatever.
I know, I wouldn't say shit, but I was just like, oh man, is that true? Fuck, I've been kicking for group 2 when I'm group 1. Oh no.
And it's like the only thing I had to keep track of, but like, it gets away from you sometimes. Cause if it helps you too, I can call out when Nagas are spawning, like 5 seconds until they spawn. Or if that helps you too, Wild.
I'm usually keeping really good track of the timer. For me, it's literally just knowing where it's going to spawn.
Okay.
Um,
It'll help you not die, Cleafia? Okay.
Here, I can make that call since I'm the one tracking the Nagas.
Okay.
I'll give a 5-second warning to healers about Naga spawn.
Please.
Also, thank you to Zill for posting the netting order in Raid General for anybody who wants to keep it up during this encounter. I know we have macros and everything, but just in case you're a visual person.
Yeah.
Oh, look at race, like full safety.
Oh, you know it. I was
You
like,
have,
look,
like,
man, the amount of
OHS come to your house?
sawdust. Hmm?
You have like OHS come to your house or what? Come on.
No, but he's been working on this for quite a while. It's a lot of sawdust.
Gotta protect his lungs, man.
That's right, he does. Tease all you want. It's called compromise, you Marioners.
Alright. Did you guys go out to Summoner?
Yeah, we did.
Aw, thank you guys. Alright, full raid's here. Let's get buffs up. And we'll smash our faces against it again.
You know what these macros remind me of is all the healing order stuff from Lotheb.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Let's not go there again.
I'm gonna stand to the left of the raid group. If you guys want stam food, I still have 28 left. So if you would like, I'll give 2 each for each person. At least to start out. If you want some, just open trade with me.
Does anybody have spare water?
I do. Who needs the water?
I'm throwing the table down. You're good.
Do you want some, cuz?
I'm good, thank you, though.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna throw up a ready check.
Shimon, where you at?
East side, why?
Oh, just one, because it feels the same way here in Texas. Like, as soon as the sun goes down, it's like, what? It's 6 o'clock and it feels like it's midnight.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man.
No moon out either, that's probably what it is. It's cloudy.
I'm in Toronto, by the way, Canada.
Freaking Earth.
The moon was really, really tiny a couple days ago.
Wait, Earth is stupid shit.
It's on tilt like me on Saturday night.
Goram planet.
You are not Califia. Lies.
And it's not like Shimon actually lives in Toronto. He lives in a suburb.
Right?
Hart, do you need something?
He doesn't live underneath the CN Tower, then it's not
I live in the annex. No, I used to live in the annex.
I think one of my favorite sitcoms is filmed in Toronto.
Kim's Convenience?
Yeah!
Hi, my name is Zill, and I live in Toronto.
Hi, Sil. What's the foot forecast for today?
Plenty of cheese curds.
Kind of corny.
Damn.
Cloudy with a chance of jam.
Ooh, toe jam.
And
Hart, do you need something, or are you just AFK?
I was AFK, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It is all good.
Trying to work a little. Bad timing.
Nah, it's okay. Alright, well then, assuming everybody's ready, I'm going to post a pull timer.
Gotta.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's wreck this bitch.
I'll split you from stem to stern. Your time.
Damn!
She heard,
she heard me, yep.
Gala,
We'll
if
get
you have
first
your...
battle res.
Oh, is yours up?
It is up.
Okay, yeah, you get the first one then.
She just
Will
shot
do.
me.
I threw
That's
my
my
axe
fault.
too.
It's my fault. Healed too early.
It's the pre-hotting, man, I'm telling you.
I pay the ultimate price. Oh, thank you, Wild. I'll just lay here.
Is that flip strat actually working, Wild?
It was working before, yeah.
Static Shark myself.
You want to rest?
Yes, please. Accepting now.
Watch out, I'm static.
Straight to the heart.
Static charge on Sayu.
Picaro, no!
No, I'm sorry!
Don't do it. must live.
I won't do it again.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Just gotta taunt right away, buddy.
Spec charge on heli. Let's get Zill up if we can. Gala, can you get Zill up?
Oh my gosh.
Spec charge on Hark. Perfect. Good job, Hark. Two more %.
Oh, Zill, you came right over to me.
All right, there we go.
If we could get Zill up, please.
As soon as I stop exploding, I got him.
Okay, thank you.
Zill, I'll give you my innervate.
First tainted in about 5 seconds. Elite
First
coming up
knock
for
in
you
5
too.
seconds.
I'll let you call this.
Naga spawn. Go pick up Koss.
Who's got tainted?
Marathon, I do.
Okay.
Watch the stride.
Yep, let Harmlade get aggro on the Strider. And range DPS it down.
Don't net it where it is.
Naga in 5.
Careful, casters, get away. All right, move around it.
Sarisha, can you get up Cleafia?
Mine's already down.
Okay. Tainted, who has it?
On Marathon, Shimon again.
Okay.
Tiny, you're out of range.
Naga in 5.
Harm when you can.
You got elemental.
You gotta reorganize them. Give me a sec.
No.
Knight, you got a Strider on you. Harm's got it.
Tainted spawning soon.
We're back to the first net.
Tainted back at Marathon, Shimon.
Careful, Shimon, you got a Strider behind you.
You have failed.
Oh crap! I'm dead.
Heli died.
Scar, you got a kite.
I just wipe it up. Everybody to the edges, please.
Ow.
You have failed.
Do we have white protection?
I believe I have a soul stone.
Okay, get.
No, I do not.
You have failed.
I I am not in a good position either, so I have
Do
to.
we?
I think everything balances after the wipe. You know, like as in go now. Now it's time to use Soulstone.
Yeah, hurry now, and then run off.
I think Phil left his body.
All right, running back then.
Release. Yep. Release. Run back.
Choopy, any notes there you saw you want to discuss?
I mean, unfortunately, I don't get to see a whole lot of phase 2 because I'm just always like on the other side of the stairs.
Okay.
Cause, could you try to flip them around less?
Yes, but when they're coming in at a different angle and I got to pick them up off of him, then I got to reposition them. So if they hit me from behind, it's a lot of damage that I'm not blocking, and they can get me
No,
down
I
pretty
understand
quickly.
that. It just feels like there's crazy Ivans for no reason.
Here, like I'll try and set up the taunt swap easier for you because I'm the one having to focus on less things than you are when it comes to tanking these mobs.
It's really helpful to pick a route and stick to it. Like, I'm just going to rotate clockwise with the Naga around Vashj. Then Wildmane will know to bring him in at a clockwise angle so that the other melee don't have to move. The same thing with the Striders. Knowing which way the Striders are going, if everybody's aware of that, will keep you from getting the Striders snuck up on you, which will fear you or one-shot you if it gets meleeed next to you or netted next to you. That's kind of the point of communication, right? Everybody knows what everybody else is doing, so everybody can adjust and knows what's going to happen. Like, for example, don't pull threat with a Shadow Word Death and get yourself killed by Vashj. Everybody knows that's not going to happen, then everybody can plan on that.
Was that some self-incriminating knowledge there, right there, Zill?
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah. Did you
I'm
do the same
infallible.
thing twice, though?
No, the second time I ran on top of Hark when she was blowing up and I didn't realize it. I don't know if she got hit when I ended up on top of her, if she was already blowing up and I didn't realize. I was trying to recover.
You also got
No.
multi-shot, Zill, for just around 7k.
Yeah, I was already electrified or whatever that's called for a while, and it was
So I
bad
missed
timing.
at least one of my nets. Who's number 4? Who's right before me? Do we know?
It's me.
I either missed it or I didn't see it, and I didn't know if I wanted to go out of order.
I think, I don't know whose it was, but one of the macros doesn't tell the next person who they are. So if yours doesn't, you might want to adjust that.
Sounds good. We'll do.
Yeah, I might as well send a whisper to the next person too.
For the cores, Tiny, I know we basically got 3 cores in a row. I think, does that work for you if I just say, hey, it's on us again, and then basically I'm just relying on you to throw it to the next person that is free, or is there...
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause even when I have it, I can still blink with it, so I can even get to any of the podiums if need be.
Okay, perfect.
Damage is definitely getting better.
Triscuits, I adore you. Can I ask that you not whisper me, though, because it overrides my EPGP add-on? I will read raid chat, I promise you.
Is Night Nurse here?
She's at the hospital.
She needs to be. I can res her, but she needs to not move.
Am I too far?
No.
Okay.
Oh, she's eating.
Okay. Accept the res, but do not move.
I will not move.
Now, how did you pull at the very beginning?
Takes talent to do that.
What
And
did
untimely healing.
Did you pre-heal or?
Walk directly towards me. There you go. All right, we're good.
I really put my axe on thinking that if I threw that, I'd get threat, but there's still a few seconds before it hits. I can't charge in, guys, because the aggro radius is bigger than my charge, and once she's aggroed, I'm unable to charge in anymore.
Can you
Did we misdirect?
rage and do intercept?
No, I don't have enough rage for that, really.
Yeah. And then you'd be hit in berserker stance.
Yeah. At the same time, yeah, I could intercept, but at the same time, it's still a radius that I got to get within range for. You know.
Why aren't we misdirecting at all? Is there a reason?
I said that earlier.
Okay,
Here's my experience with how misdirects go wrong. In order to misdirect, you have to have line of sight on Vashj, which means you're going to be the first target she sees. So she's going to one-shot you with her ranged bow as a hunter before you're able to misdirect. Really, from my experience, the best strat is just to be patient, let Koss get in there. There's no reason to go crazy. Get in there, be the first one to heal or the first one to damage. Just let Koss get in there and hit it. Once he's hit it, open up.
From where I'm at, I can heal him immediately. Just don't pre-hot him yet. Not until he gets his first melee swing in, at least.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get in there, and I'm taking damage right away if it's on me, so I can go in and get a rotation off quickly, so everyone's good.
Marith, let's have you use misdirect on the pool just in case, though. And then Harkin Bot and save yours to misdirect elites.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot.
Shimon and Zill, are you guys on the other side?
Yes.
You don't have buffs.
I'll come back.
Boofless.
I'm just missing salve, because that's what it looks like to me.
Kings.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think I can get out of my line of sight spot. Getting in's really easy. Getting out, not so much.
That's what she said.
He's barbed not for her pleasure.
Is one of these people with the soulstone the white protection, or are we just going to run back each time?
That depends on how we die.
Yeah, if the person who has white protection can get to the stairs, then they can res. But if Vashj can see you upon a res, you're going to restart the fight.
She takes a little bit to respawn after everything wipes out. Like you have time, even if you're up in the middle.
So as soon as she despawns, run out. After she despawns, res up and run out off the platform.
But like people that do die up there are gonna have to run back anyway. I'm just gonna make the call then to we'll just be running back. Just try to use them to help us down the fight.
So I guess just put it on healers so that way they can res up. I mean, during the fight.
Yeah.
I'm ready now, by the way.
Okay. I know you are our only one, but I'm just gonna do another one just in case. Battle res in 4. Okay. That is true, Zil. But if they
Look where
get rezzed
Thor
up
is.
there, then they're gonna have to get up. Like they're gonna have to get
Look
out.
where
Like
Thor
you
is
said, was
at.
risky. Yeah. Like you can line of sight it, but like Zil said, it's hard to get back out. So I would rather not take that risk. Try to use them to down the fight, and we can just run back.
Well, I was gonna say, can't cost start from up there then, rather than way back here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you could.
I know. I'm brilliant.
Triscuits, do you need something? Okay, he's ready. All right, here's a pull timer. So see how close you can get cause. Okay.
I'll split you from stem to stern.
Perfect.
I think I got her down now, as far as keeping her consistent. Oh, this bitch.
Mere underlie.
Yeah, she angry.
Chippy, I got at you in a minute 40.
Okay.
Careful, Hark.
The time is now. Leave none
How much time do you have left?
standing.
50 seconds.
Do we have another battle res up by chance?
No, Wild's the
This
first
is the
one.
only one right now.
Okay.
How are we losing people in this first phase?
We'll talk afterwards.
30 seconds, shoot. You'll be up before anything happens.
Okay. Yeah, Khalifi, I do want it. Thank you.
Copy that.
Alright, ring to my side.
Okay, Naga in about 10 seconds.
Naga in 5.
Tainted soon.
Naga coming from Diamond Zone.
Tainted. Up.
It's on me and Marith.
Give me a sec, melee.
Stay inside. Stay inside.
Strider from Triangle Zone.
Striders.
Zil, you're too far away. Or Shimon, you're too far away.
What about now?
There you
Tiny,
go.
I'm on ledge. Can you come over? There you go.
Next Naga in 7.
Next Naga, can you flip it the other way so that you're on the inside?
I thought I was supposed to face it the other way.
Like this, Helly?
Yeah.
Tainted spawning soon. It's on me and Crane.
Next Strider up.
Passing to you, Crane.
Naga in 10.
Call it right after that.
Your Crane pass it to me.
Ah.
5 seconds on net.
And my Michael didn't work.
Yanni, it's on.
I got Yenny.
Get that elemental, guys.
Next Strider in 10. Next Naga in 10.
Try again, Rachel.
Marith's tainted again.
Aggro.
Farm is down.
You have failed.
Wild has a battle res.
Just save it.
Got it.
Are we resetting or?
Yeah, we are.
Alright.
Run the stairs.
Let's get out of here, Shimon. I might be able to res people. Hold on.
Cost, the big thing is I was saying that for you to get basically right on Vashj is nobody should be there anyways. And that way, nobody should be able to get cleaved.
Sounds good.
We have some reses, so if you died in a good spot, you're good.
Yeah, I'm on the boss.
Yep. Run back and we can summon you. Yeah, if you're on the boss, guys, run back and we'll summon you. But majority of us can get up and be ready to get this thing going.
So how are we losing people on phase 1?
Who died first?
I think we're losing Choopy when the tank gets rooted or stunned, and he turns around or Vashj turns around because he's in melee range. I don't know that that's what happened, but that's what I think happened. Last attempt I lost because I pulled threat and then got multi-shotted on res.
I got Picaro.
I think those are the only 2 people that went down in phase 1.
Wow.
Yenny, don't back in.
Yeah, Wild's here.
All right. See where I'm standing? Imagine I'm tanking Bash, right? All right. You're not going to be in. You're going to be behind her, waiting for her to step back to attack me, and then you just taunt her right away.
Okay.
Okay. and then when she stuns you, she's gonna back up, and I'll taunt her right away, and we're just gonna do a ping pong thing. That way, we're trying to keep all the aggro off of everybody else.
Okay.
That sound like a plan?
The rest of the deaths look like they happened after Yanni and Harmalad died from meleeing by the Coilfang's Strider, and then he kind of just ran around and killed people.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, Rachel. I don't know.
Rachel, don't run in.
I think that's why we were having elementals pile up, is because I was trying to get next to it and wasn't killing them. But yeah, it wouldn't give me the core.
Should we do a run through of the cloth announcements or the net announcements? I don't think we've done. I mean, everybody's been testing the macros, but I don't think we've really done a 1 through 8, like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I would like to see Tiny throw the very first one so that it's not as confusing, because I think a lot of times I think somebody later in the rotation's throwing the first one, and then we're getting all out of whack, and I'm thinking people are throwing out of order because of that.
And
So,
yeah, I did hear what you said, Zill. I know I was the only one that died on phase 1 that time. I was under the tanks in threat, but yeah, when they got rooted, she just turned around and shot me. It's like
Does she
right
root
as I was
both
trying to hit
tanks at
vanish
once?
too. What's up?
Does she root both tanks at once? Is it anyone within
Yes.
melee
It's
range?
anyone in like a radius from the original target, so it's usually all the melee gets rooted.
I am able to power shift out of it and pick her up, but there is a small duration because she roots and then she backs up to start shooting.
There's also two mechanics going on. There's the root, which the Paladin Blessing of Freedom will free up, which only lasts for 10 seconds and has a 30-second cooldown, something like that, Thor. And then there's the stun, which is, my understanding, eaten by a Shaman Grounding Totem, which we don't have. So you're just going to have to eat the stun, and melee are just going to have to be aware.
Okay. If I'm the only one that died on that phase, I can work around that.
Again, so plan melee, stay in the center. You won't have to move besides maybe shift, maybe flipping, and that's it. You won't have to worry about me having to take her, flip her around, take her, flip around. We're just gonna ping pong her, and if we get the distance just right, we should be good.
Yes, so the plan is for me to taunt when she stuns costs. That way there is going to be less issues of that.
And then I'll taunt when she roots or stuns him, and he just stays put, and we'll be far enough away from each other that we're not getting rooted together.
Yeah. That should help in phase 1.
Yeah, and then the melee just stay in the center in between us, and they attack, and then they just flip, attack, and then they just turn and attack, and and they should be good.
All the casters died from being meleeed by the Strider.
Which should help with the net order that they're trying to work out.
Yeah, but you still you can't be near it.
We died being meleeed by the Strider because the Strider tank was already dead.
Right,
That's
and
what I was
he
gonna
died.
say.
And he died from melee as well. That's what I'm saying. Is you got to stay away from him.
And there were 2 Striders up.
Is the Naga nettable?
I don't know.
How close?
I don't think so because my feral charge does not snare it.
The Naga
How close are we to killing the Strider in time so we don't have 2 up?
Usually what I've been noticing is Strider usually does die about 10 seconds. Like on our better Strider kills, it's about 10 seconds until the next one spawns. So there is like a small window of downtime. The only thing I will say, it is going to be tough for Harmalade to get threat. So like ranged, if you're pumping, if you have like target to target, or if you have your threat meter and you see that you do have threat, you can run out from the center and start kiting the Strider too. It's a lot to keep track of, I know. But like if you see that like you're gonna pass him up and you do, you can run out of the center and start kiting it around as well. That might help a little bit.
Thor makes a good point of maybe having to just swap to the Naga if there is threat issues of being threat gated or something, because I know that some of the range classes don't have salve on this fight, which means that there's a bigger threat issue for harm to keep. So maybe we just have them swap whenever they're getting high on threat to the Naga to help with that DPS.
That is a good suggestion too, Thor. Maybe like when the Strider first spawns, just do like a solid like 5 seconds, just hit an elite, and then switch your target to the Strider.
Are we good to pull again?
Let me do a ready check. Sorry. We just got to keep throwing our heads at it until we find something that works for us.
Yeah, it's just repetition and getting used to it.
Yeah.
Let me get myself in position here in just a second. It's tweaking. We get little tweaks here after, and it gets better.
Before we pull, can we do a net rotation?
Yes, please.
Yes. So let's have
Here,
Tiny go first.
I'll post this so that you. Oh shit. Here, I'll post that, and then you guys follow that.
So I'll audibly call out when I do one.
Right, look, I mean, it looks good to me.
Yeah.
Who's okay?
Can you guys make those so that they're yells?
Yeah, can we all do the same? And also, if most of us have a name, can 4 and 5 put a name in it too? That way that person doesn't maybe have to try to remember their number.
Sure, I'm also whispering overpowered, but yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm whispering Rachel to continue.
If you're whispering, that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
I
mine
just
said
can't get
to
with hers.
whisper
It
too.
shuts down. It makes East PGP open up and do things on my screen, so I can't tell if you guys are doing that. So
Yeah, I'm doing the whisper to the next, and I'm getting the whisper, and then I'm just putting a raid out there so everybody sees it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys have a good order then.
I would
So,
argue. Go ahead, Tiny.
So I'm first in line, but I'm still waiting until he gets it to the outer ring and gets some kind of threat, correct?
Yes, correct. Like, the other thing too is like if you see it like in the center, even if he doesn't have threat on it, you can go ahead and do that because that'll help him be able to stand still and build some threat too. I would say like whenever you think it's in a good position, so that it's like not too close and not too far, just go ahead and use the net no matter if he has threat or not.
Okay.
And then we'll work from there.
I would argue the same thing about if he doesn't have threat and it's running across the map towards Night Nurse and Harmelade is on the opposite side of the map chasing it, stopping it so Harmelade can catch up and get threat is an advantageous time to use your net.
Yes. Very good point. All right. I think everybody said that they're ready, so let's give this another shot. Kaz, do you want to get into position before I do the timer, or do you want me to do the timer and then you'll run up just in case? I'm going to start it now.
Okay, I'm good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death to the outsiders. Seek your mark.
Oh, I can click a shot as it.
Why does she hate me?
Heard you talking smack.
Damn it.
Static charge on Sarisha. Static charge on Lily. Static charge on Thor.
Melee, if you're directly behind her, you won't have to move much afterwards.
Especially when you're rooted.
Static charge on Cleavia. 3% more.
Yeah, she randomly turned for Khalif on that.
We get a battle
I
res on
got her.
Cleavia.
Time is now.
Thank you.
Leave none standing.
A lot cleaner phase 1.
1 minute to ads.
Naga and Tim.
Naga in 5.
Elemental soon.
Naga in Diamond Zone.
Tainted is up.
Tainted in Diamond Zone.
Strider's up.
First net out.
Next Naga in 10. Naga up.
You have failed.
Tainted up soon.
Strider in 5.
Tainted with me and Gran.
Strider in Diamond Zone. I'm netting.
Your time ends now.
Passing to you, Gran.
Naga in 5.
Pass to Rachel.
I will battle res Califia.
Thank you.
Anyone's got an innervate command.
16 seconds on my net.
Who was that?
Charlie.
I got you.
Tainted up. So
Naga in 5.
Strider's up.
Can try and go get by the thing.
Fuck.
I have 8 seconds on net.
You want me to get Roman?
Yeah. Tainted up.
Tainted on.
It's on diamond.
Naga in 10. Naga in 3.
Thor.
Still.
Coming.
We need assistance with Nagas.
Rachel, I'm throwing a core to you. You're out of range. I'm going to throw it to Heli Hero. Heli, toss it to Rachel. Square.
Get us a new skull.
Yep. Toss to Rachel.
Ooh.
I'm trying to pick up the other Strider.
That couldn't pop it in time, damn it.
Just toss it back to me.
Naga in 3.
Taint it up.
Shield wall.
Also on Marith 9.
Good misdirect.
Self's down.
I'll be able to battle res in 30 seconds.
OPM out of nets if you have one.
Don't get it on me. I was
Marith,
just letting
it's,
the net
it's our
rotation
tainted.
know.
Oh yeah, one off.
Yeah, we've got another Strider up at full health.
Oh.
Tainted with me, Grant.
Cost down. How many did we get down?
Beautiful.
Is it based on a timer or kills to the next phase?
You gotta take the shields down.
There are 4 shields, so they gotta get the orbs up to each shield.
Yes.
Yeah, we entirely control when we push into phase 3.
How many did we get on that run? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
3.
How many do we know exactly how many came up? Our opportunities came up before?
I think we had 5 cores total.
Okay. It's not bad.
One of those was my fault.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, yeah.
Come further
So
up.
do they despawn when you click that fourth?
Down the stairs.
No, all the ads stay up. So the idea is we want to make sure we control as best as we can anyway going into phase 3, like as clean a slate as possible.
So I did say this last night, and like this isn't like a criticism or anything like that. It's just like reiterating. We want to whoever gets the last orb. So like when you have the orb and like you're one of the clickers and you're ready to click the pillar, you want to wait 5 seconds until the next Strider spawns. Then you click, and I can make that call too. It's something when we pushed into phase 3 yesterday, I was actually the one that did that, and I did it. I didn't have to call it out, but I did it 5 seconds before the next Strider. That gives us the maximum amount of time to try to kill the ads because, like you guys said, they do not despawn in phase 3. Like phase 3 is going to start. A tank's going to have to pick up Vashj, and we're going to have to try our best to clear as like all the ads as quickly as we can. That's why, like, if it looks like it's going to be like, we haven't really seen it yet, but like, if it looks like only like one person dead or something, we're gonna pop heroism with 30 seconds left, like until the next Strider spawns to help us try to burn those down. I just haven't seen that yet, so I haven't called for it.
So my next question is, going into that third phase, all the people that were working those orbs are just going to move up, focus Striders, and make sure that the elementals don't go up, right? That's their point?
I didn't understand either cost.
So when we transition to the third phase, we don't have to worry about orbs anymore, am I correct?
Correct.
So the people who are focusing on making sure the orbs are up will move on to the Strider, DPS-wise, and then make sure that the elementals don't get to her, right?
Yes, if they're ranged, they'll burn down the Strider. Me personally, I have to move to elites because I can't get feared, obviously. But yeah, hunters will move to Strider and then elites. Yes.
Just
and any leftover elementals, correct?
Okay, so the elementals stop spawning too, though, right?
Yep.
Everything, all the ads stop spawning, but what has spawned, we have to deal with.
Correct. And phase 3 is exactly the same as phase 1, so you'll still have to worry about like getting rooted, getting shot, getting the static charge. The only thing that changes is 2 people are going to get mind controlled, and they cannot be CC'd until nerf. When we get to post nerf Vashj, none of phase 2 changes. Like, it's still going to be a hectic DPS race, but phase 3 we can actually sheep the mind control targets, and then we're also going to get bats that drop poison that deal 3,000 damage every second. So like it's a shitload of damage, so you just have to move out. So phase 3, exactly the same as phase 1, just don't stand in poison, and we're going to get people that get mind controlled, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
DPS, was that better for y'all? I mean, melee DPS. Me and Wildman doing that back and forth.
Yep. Seem to help with threat gating as well, because I'm able to keep punching or pushing threat.
That seemed a lot better. Like if I didn't fuck up on my tainted, I had it at like 5%, and I think he like parried me, and then it despawned. And you can even ask Self, I was yelling fuck like at myself. I think if I didn't fuck that up, we could have at least pushed it into phase 3.
Dude, that's the worst because you're like, I know it's been a long time, and I needed to hit it one more time.
That's literally all I needed was one more hit.
Yep.
Unfortunately, breaks that with me.
I had one of those last night, and I was just like, damn it.
But that's fine. You guys are definitely doing a lot better with ad management. That one is I fully take the blame for that one because you guys were doing great. Like not a lot of deaths. I think only one in phase 1. Like we're definitely getting better. It's just cleaning up the little things, and part of that's on me too.
Nagas still seem to be a bit rough when it comes to picking off healers, I've noticed.
Okay.
Sometimes you just get unlucky with spawning, even if I'm dead center and everything. Because they, like I said, they are very fast. They don't take CC or slows. I can't root them at all, so they're just going to barrel at whoever they get threat on.
Yes. Yes.
Holy fuck. I was just looking at the death log. The good news is our first 5 deaths only involved 3 people.
Does anyone need to repair?
I'm gonna drop a bot. Triscuit's
Yes.
already asked.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, once we get everybody here, we'll get our buffs out, we'll drop a repair bot. We'll try her again. Yeah, I know we haven't seen like a solid MC, but yeah, that's gonna be your job, Wild, to pile more shit on top of you. Just try to pick them up as fast as you can.
That was almost max. That was almost max repair, guild repair.
Is there a bot done? Oh, there is. I'm gonna mark it with a star.
So I will say I'll only be able to pick up one individual then, because I only have a taunt once every 10 seconds.
Okay.
But do we know if they can be? No, they said no CC'd also, like no rooting or anything.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah,
They
then I'll be
are
able to pick up
unstoppable.
one for the time being.
I think you might be able to interrupt them though. So like mages,
Okay.
if you see like a caster, like I could probably kick them. Mages could probably counterspell them. I think you can. Is bash an interrupt
Stun.
or something?
So
That's
no.
not okay. Never mind.
No hurricanes either.
Can slows and disorients work, or do you think no?
I don't think they do, but I'm not 100% sure.
Traps.
I
and things like that.
I don't think they do either.
That would have been talked about if that was the case.
Well, I was more thinking concussive shot, just if melee get it and they can't run around and just pound people.
Misdirect might work on MC targets, but you want to be very careful how much damage you put into them. Because if they come out of the MC and she decides to target them, or they drop a poison cloud on them, then they could still die.
I don't know why. When you said pound people, I started thinking of pound puppies. Yeah, y'all know what I'm
I
talking
loved
about?
that cartoon. I used to actually have one of those when I was a kid.
Looks like everyone's back,
Stuffed
right?
puppy.
Yep,
Opened up a
everyone's
can
here.
of worms there.
Don't forget to repair.
And get fresh cookies.
Yeah, delicious.
even if slows do work, I think you want to avoid using them for Wildmane to drag him out. I know he only has one taunt, but if he taunts one person and then charges the other, like it's going to be a shit show. But since you're the only tank we have, anything you can do to pick them up is helpful in getting them out of the group.
Right.
And towards the end of the fight, there is going to be a shitload of poison on the ground. So like we're just gonna have to do our best to get out of it, while at the same time like try to stay spread out. Like there's probably gonna be 10 or more poison clouds on the ground, so like it's gonna get hectic. But we'll just have to try our best.
Juby, do you have a plan for where Koss will be tanking Vast during that phase?
I'd like him to start with her in the middle. I know you can like cheese like the first phase to get a few more extra percent by like dragging her away from the center, but I'd like to keep Vashj as close to center as possible. Just so that everybody can stay spread out as best they can.
It's just nice to think in advance of where you're going to be walking so that you don't walk into a place full of poison clouds. Like
you're talking about third phase though, not the first phase. Third phase.
Yeah,
third phase.
Yeah, just try to keep her as centered as possible. Like obviously, if a poison thing gets dropped in the center, like you might have to adjust a little bit, and then I know she's gonna root you and then run away anyway. But just try in phase 3, try to reset her as close as you can to center, just so that everybody else can spread out around the room as best as they can.
Yeah. And then we can have misdirects up on me during that time too, just to make sure threat stays on.
Yeah. I'm guessing Rometh is he's just waiting for a pull.
That's right.
Alright, well then everybody is ready. I'm gonna post a pull timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did not wish to lower myself by engaging your kind. Leave me little choice. Seek your mark.
Thank you, Rometh. Static charge on Tiny. Nine more percent, keep it up. Static charge on Botan again. Big heals. Oh, thank you, Wild.
Your time ends now.
2 more percent.
The time is now. Leave none.
Alright, places are on.
40 seconds to the action.
Spell Reflect works.
Great phase 1, everybody.
Fantastic.
So nobody died?
No one died, let's keep it up.
Only on the inside.
Precise callouts. Keep comms relatively clear. Call out if you have tainted.
10 seconds to Naga.
Tainted up soon.
Naga up.
Nice move, Shimon.
I think I actually got a lucky berry.
Strider in Diamond Zone.
Who has tainted?
Bot.
I'm ready.
Naga in 8. Naga up.
Elite in Diamond.
Tainted soon.
I can get up row math.
Thank you.
Next Strider.
Tainted is up.
Bot again.
Botting again? Okay.
Naga in 5.
Califia, throw to triangle.
Elite coming from entrance.
I got you, Sarisha. Wait, I have a minute 30.
Okay, no problem.
Do we have another battle res for Srisha?
Bakaro, is yours available?
I got it.
Cool, cool.
I'm covering on tanks. What do I have the core?
Click it.
Still has the core. I'm passing to Rachel.
Got it.
Strider and Naga in 5.
You tainted up soon.
Careful if you're near her. She's gonna cleave you.
Strider from Square Zone. I have threat on it, harm.
Tainted's on Marathon.
Marith got it.
Gonna need help with the leads now.
One core left.
Straight around 0.
15 seconds to next Naga.
This would be a good push time.
5 seconds to Naga.
Let's pop heroism. Pop heroism. Burn those ads down.
Naga going to harm.
Elemental coming up.
This will be our last elemental. Keep your eye out.
Rometh, watch that.
Taint is up. Who has it?
I do.
Okay. Triscuits, it's going to be passed to you. Just hold on to it. Don't click
Naga in
anything.
5.
Caro, OP, we're gonna need help on those elementals creeping up on you. I have the core, Choopy.
Okay, hold it. I'll call for it. Are you ready to click?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll call for it about 20 seconds.
Hold that Naga wild. Stand
Copy.
on me.
10 seconds, though. Five
So
seconds.
we can ignore Tainteds now, right?
Yes.
Now?
So, click it now, click it now. Phase 3, guys. Clean up any ads.
I've got ads.
Keep cause up.
Getting Sarisha.
Thank you.
Everyone start spreading out too.
OP got smashed.
There's a battle res for OP.
Can you park that boss next to these guys?
Oh my god.
We don't want cause getting cleaved.
Range.
Any available DPS?
Let's get this last lead down.
Oh, Thor, no.
This is the last add up.
Get out of the poop.
Ah, shit.
Yep, watch the poison.
Can somebody CC Thor?
No, they're uncc'able.
Alright, everybody on boss.
Don't kill Sarisha.
Don't kill me.
Trish,
I got
get away.
Sarisha.
Get away from people.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to make a circle around the ring, guys. That's my strat on these poisons.
Holy smokes.
Misdirect to me, guys. Misdirect.
Melee, get away from Heli. Melee out away from Heli.
Ah!
No more reses.
Does poison despawn?
No.
No.
Not after quite a long time.
Okay. I will onk when our healer is ready for me to do it.
Heli,
Bash
I
button.
am ready now.
Oh my god, I'm under it.
Sorry, Heli, full shot.
Soulstone, yes or no?
Safe bit.
Hey, we got to see the poop.
A lot of it. That was really good.
Feels like burning.
So, is it the poop spawning from her or?
No.
There's
the
bats
spore bats.
overhead.
Look
And
up.
you can kill them.
Oh, I didn't even see those guys. I see the bolts now.
Yeah.
Okay.
From strats, looks like it's warlocks need to dot them.
They do target a person and then it hits them on the ground, though, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Because I
Yeah,
saw
they don't
people get
go
targeted.
random.
Like once it shoots, you move out of the way.
That was really good.
That was all.
guys.
That was not. Yeah, that was night
That
and
was
day.
awesome.
My experience with spore bats is it's all or nothing. If you're gonna DPS them, everybody's got to do it. If you're not gonna DPS them, you gotta focus all on the boss. There's not enough DPS to go around.
Do they respawn the bats, or like once you kill the 4 or 5, they're done?
And you can't fear the CCs either, right?
No
you
CCs
can't
on the MCs. No slows, no mind controls, no fears, no sheeps, no nothing on the mind controls.
Yeah,
Can you laugh at
I
them?
tried wing clip and that doesn't even do anything. Because I saw Thor running around like a madman.
My
Good
feral
news
charge
is,
did not interrupt as well.
next week, we can mind control them.
Correct.
Or CC. Yeah. Yeah. Next
I
week when
could
it
see
gets
Zero
there.
mind controlling somebody.
That was a
Can
really,
you,
really
can you
good phase two,
banish the
though.
druid?
Yes, they're elemental.
But is that
the MC
considered a
used all
CC
of
is
my
what I'm
mana.
wondering.
It is, I believe.
Okay.
So next week we should be able to do it, but this week it's not worth trying.
And like, don't get me wrong, phase 3, we're gonna lose people, but it's like, hopefully we don't lose enough, and we're able to keep pushing her.
Yeah, I was feeling
People are
pretty good
gonna
about
die.
the poop. I had a plan. I'm like, all right, as soon as it lands on me, I'm moving to my left. It landed on me and the person to my left. And I'm like, shit.
So for me in phase 3, probably 20 seconds in, she shot me for like 12k, but I wasn't even on her threat table. So is that just like a random
It's
shot?
rats.
Or?
Yes.
Yep.
Random shot. Okay.
Yup.
It
So
was
I
like
also.
it was like
Sorry.
10,500, and I have 10,000 health. So yeah.
I also noticed something interesting on phase 1 where the stun, it completely knocks you off the threat table like blessing of protection, but the second you hit Vashj again, you're right back to where your threat used to be. So that might be some info for you to toss. Like I was completely off the threat table until I did one auto attack on Vashj, and then I was right back to second threat for some reason.
Which is a good thing, though, right?
It is a good thing. It was just something to note. That's why when she stuns you and backs up, she starts shooting other people. You're no longer on her threat table at all until you damage her again.
Until I come out of it, yeah. Okay. I needed the spell reflect worked. I needed to do that again in the third phase, though. I didn't get to the spell reflect before I got stunned.
What are you spell reflecting?
That stun.
Oh.
Did you see how I not get stunned? Only got it rooted the first
No.
phase. Yeah, it worked.
Interesting.
That phase
And
was really nice, though. I still can't
yeah,
get over that.
that first phase. That's why, because she didn't turn around. We were able to just focus DPSing, and only when I got rooted did it go to you. And then she did that weird sidestep, like, really, bitch, you're trying to throw us for a loop now. Where she like went the other way away from me. I was like,
Slide to the left.
it's like, girl, you better cool it down.
She's doing the cha-cha on you.
Right? Oh, cha-cha.
Sure, Marith, only make yourself run faster.
You've
I'm
got
getting
the
gangster,
hockey toe.
guys.
You need the extra speed.
I forgot I actually have people in my group that are helpful today.
That was rude.
What can I say? I like totems.
Is that your experience from last night?
He was with the shaman.
My last spicy crawdad near.
I know that hero's supposed to be phased or saved for phase 3, but that was a good call out because that's the only way we got those other guys down.
Druids, can you type it in raid? How much time do you have on battle reses? Galas is up. Okay.
I mean, we can wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
Warlocks
like-
do the same thing with your soulstone cooldowns.
Timer on soulstone cooldowns?
Mm-hmm.
OPs is up.
Only OPs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Gonna log out.
What do you guys think? We could do an attempt now and then another one with everything up, or do you want to take like a 5 to 10 minute break and then do one last attempt with everything we got? What do
I
you
like
think?
about 2 attempts myself, just because more time on it. But
Okay.
that's me.
I might have to go get more potions.
I would also like
wouldn't
to do
mind
2
grabbing
attempts.
more flasks.
What do you need, Hark?
Just a couple more mana potions because
Right, I gotcha.
burn through 'em.
Okay, so let's do 2 attempts, and on this first one, not use any battle reses or soulstones. If we wipe, we wipe. But let's get those
Right.
cooldowns all on
Yeah.
point for the last try.
Hardcore practice.
All right. Sounds
Kelly
good.
got me. Thanks, everyone.
So don't die.
Well, I mean, hey, we
Yeah.
didn't. I don't think we lost anyone that last attempt to phase 1, so I'm getting better.
No, last attempt, our death was almost 4 minutes in. First death.
Sounds good, Tiny. I'll do a
And
ready
that,
check
and
in
that
1
was a
minute.
one-shot.
Yeah.
There was absolutely nothing Romath could have done. He got smoked. Sorry.
Can Koss get kings, please?
Yeah, if these
Romath got hit
When you
for
have a moment.
13.3k.
He's waiting for Romath cost. Once Romath gets up here, Warriors will get
Gotcha.
kings.
Gotcha. Wait, he's not getting salve? What?
we're doing this horde style.
Learn to Zug.
You like that, Nina?
Yeah.
Boy, my mama used to tell me these easy things.
You're a good night nurse. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bing.
Ring, ring.
Heli Rometh, what you need?
Oh,
Cool.
A pool. Okay.
No, can I get
All
a
right.
mana oil from someone? Maybe that will help me with some of my mana issues. I didn't even think to grab those.
Does anyone have a spare for her?
Oh God, Tiny.
We'll fucking kill you.
Word.
There's some old school Eminem there.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
streaming it, dude. I'm streaming out to that Marshall Mathers LP.
You
Just
don't
let me
listen to
know.
DJ cost a stream?
Let me know when you have that on your weapon, Hark, and I think we're good.
Haven't heard that
Ever.
I don't know if
the
anybody
song you
has.
just said in a long, long time.
I don't know if anyone has extra with them. Does anyone have extra mana oil with them right now? Like one. That's a no, I guess.
Okay.
I know I just used Sarah's last charge.
Sorry, did you ask? What about the oil?
If you have an extra one.
I think so. Yo. Come here.
All right. I'm gonna assume everybody's pretty good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here comes a pull timer.
Five, 3, 2, 1.
I did not wish to lower myself.
Thanks, Night Nurse.
No problem.
Remember, we're not using any battle reses or anything on this attempt, so try to keep yourself up. We'll hit it hard on the next one. Static charge on Sarisha. Static charge on Zil.
Taunt resist.
Your time ends now.
Static charge on Rachel.
Taunt resist.
Static charge on Triscuits. 5 more %. Static charge on Zil again. %. Alright, phase 2.
The time is now. Leave none standing.
Great job.
45-second breather.
It's not so bad.
Naga in 10.
Elemental in 5. Tainted.
Naga spawned.
Tainted for me and Crane. Passing to you now, Crane.
Strider in square zone.
Rachel, I'm going to stand next to it. Pass now.
Second to Naga. Naga spawn.
Naga in circle zone.
Elemental Zoom.
Tainted up.
It's on Marith.
Okay.
Naga in 10.
Tiny's down. Someone needs circle.
Netting.
Gonna throw it to Triscuits.
Watch out, Rachel.
Elemental Zoom.
Whoever's net 2, Tiny's down, so he's not going to throw a net.
Strider and Naga in 10.
Tainted up.
It's on Marith again.
Marith's.
Okay.
Aggro.
Triscuits, you can fill in again. I need somebody in range.
Wildman here.
Okay,
Who am I throwing to?
Hey, we got a full elemental coming in the middle. Right behind Cost. Thank you, guys.
Only
Naga in
one.
5.
Only one pillar left. Hold it for Choopy's call when you get it.
Yes, please. Thank you, Zil.
Naga spawning.
Elemental is going to be spawning soon.
Buttons down.
Tainted up.
Careful.
Marith again.
It's in northeast.
Aggro.
Triscuits your next net.
Zill's down.
Khalifi, I'm gonna throw it to you if you can get it to Triscuits.
Can't reach you, Shimon.
What about now?
There you go.
You're out of range, Khalifa.
Self down.
All right, let's reset.
Yeah, reset it.
That was really good, though.
So is the divine intervention up?
Do we have any white protection?
Other than maybe DI? No.
Thor, can you bubble somebody? Or DI?
No one's in range.
Where are you at, Thor?
Marith might be able to live. We'll see.
Yeah, that's fine, guys. We knew we weren't using our soul stones and stuff, so we
Yeah,
expected
let's
to
run
run
back anyway. We still need more time for maybe a few more the what do you call it, battle reses.
My favorite is all the times Thor's little macro screams at me through that whole fight.
I can try and do a battle res. Let's see.
Whose macro screams at you?
His little macro that yells at you if you get out of range when he's trying to heal you.
Oh, Thor.
And because we're on stairs, it's like constantly pinging me.
I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, guess it didn't work. Sorry.
Nope. Thanks for trying.
The best part about that attempt, I think, was, guys, that it took a full 30 seconds after Tiny died for us to kind of lose our shit.
It was good.
Yeah, it does feel like we're getting better and better. So, does everybody have their battle res up? Or is there
Yes.
still some down?
All up.
Mine is up.
Fantastic. Alright, so phase 1, since it's more healing intensive, Gala and Wildmane, you guys will be, and Picaro, you guys will be our battle resers. And then phase 2, since that's more DPS intensive, I'd like to save, what's it called, Calefias and Cerishas for that. But we will be using everything.
So who do we want to soulstone for this?
I would say probably priests. Just get one on all of them, just because they're cloth wearers, and they can't mitigate as much as the physical damage. And then, what do you guys think? Maybe druids?
I think that it should go to the healers that are on the outside, tossing up for cores, because they're going to be focused a lot by the Naga.
So
that's who I
far,
battle res a lot, is the healers on the four corners.
yeah, Callie and Sarisha and Night Nurse.
Let's get one for Cran too.
Good jump costs. I'll try that too.
Yep, this will be our last attempt.
I saw the shaman. I figure if I fail, you'd res me.
Choopy, I saw you up there once. Were you just done with the tainteds on your side? Or not tainteds, but the other
Like, in the middle?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I know I have a second, because I'm keeping an eye on the tainted spawn times, I'll sprint to the center, use my Blade Flurry to help get a little bit of damage, and then I'll run back before the sprint things up. Just so that I'm ready for tainted, but I like to give you guys a little hand if it's convenient for me. Like, if like, usually elementals, me and Cran usually don't really have much of an issue. So, like, if one just spawns, I like to sprint to the center to try to help you guys out.
That would be great. Because Blade Flurry will do a lot for those guys, if we have two up.
Yeah, I try to wait until I see two in there. And then another good point too, if you have like 2 or 3 minute cooldowns, feel free to pop them like on that first Strider or something, because we'll be in that phase for a couple minutes. Just try to save like any, like my Adrenaline Rush is a 5-minute cooldown. I try to save that for when you guys pop Heroism towards the end of the fight. But if you have like a 2-minute cooldown or something, feel free to pop it early. You'll get it up multiple times in the fight. But yeah, I'm trying to do as many little things as I can to minimize downtime. Because I can kill elementals on my way out. I'm sure Cran sometimes shits himself when he's like trying to like kill 3 elementals and I'm just nowhere to be seen. I'm just in the center DPSing.
OP. Chippy said priests. So
Right, I know. Priests and druids. Yeah.
Yeah, let's make sure we have one on Shimon, Califia, Cran, and Night Nurse. And then if we can, let's get one on Thor as well.
got Cran.
Okay. OP's got Night Nurse.
I got Night Nurse whenever she gets closer. Yeah, itself. I knew we had to do those classes. I was just there was no direction. Since
Yeah.
The previous. Yeah.
I have Zill.
What's up with the Zed videos?
If anybody needs stam food, I do have 20 left over as well. Feel free to open trade. Alright, we got it on Knight, Thor, Shimon. And Cran. Okay, we got all soul stones out. We got all battle reses available. Let's get some cookies. I'm gonna fucking consume up.
I think we still needed one on one of the druids, right?
No, we have all 4 out. I
miscounted.
I made a mistake. That's on me. I was gonna do Califia. I thought we had 5 warlocks. Then I looked at the roster. I was like, we have 4. So
Granted, most of the time we do.
yeah. So no, we got everything we got. Sorry, Califia. I fucked up. Someone's like, you didn't say Thor. Why does he have a soul stone? I was like, I did say Thor. Cause I'm dumb.
Hey, he's welcome to take my place.
I mean, phase 1s have been really clean. Let's throw everything we got at phase 2.
Last pull, guys.
Last pull.
But as long as 4 druids don't die at the same time, we'll be all right.
Yeah. Alright, here's a ready check. Make sure you have everything you need. If you still need something, speak up now.
There's a bot, just in case you want to repair one last time.
A bot raid, right?
You need stam food, Marith? There you go. It is, so. What you need, Knight?
I'm ready, sorry.
Ready, okay. Everybody's ready then. Here's your pull timer. Give it everything you got.
I am definitely sleepy.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Macaroni in the pot.
1.
Death to the outsiders.
Here we go. Static charge on Merit.
Your time ends now.
Let's get Tiny up. Galadors, can you get Tiny Smurf up?
Melee back out.
Yeah, melee back out. Watch the static charge on cause.
Careful.
It's on wild.
Static charge on Wildman as well.
Thank you, Gala.
Careful, Wild. She's gonna go off at an angle.
5%. Static charge on Harmolade. 1%. Alright, phase 2.
Leave none standing.
Pikaru, can you get Triscuits up?
I used mine on Tiny.
Wildman's got it.
Thank you.
Can you ping where he's at? Thank you.
Is yours still up, Gala?
Yeah, she still has hers.
Okay.
Naga, 15 seconds.
You used yours, Wild? Okay, good. Gala, no matter who goes down, I want you to battle res them next.
5 seconds to Naga.
Thank you, Gala.
Ah.
Tainted is up. Who has it? Me and Kren do. Never mind.
Strider's up.
Passing to you now, Kren.
I'm netting.
We need someone passing overpowered.
Who's next in line?
Me.
Tiny. He's here.
I already
He's
did
here.
mine. Triscuits is up.
OP, I think you have the
Triscus
core.
just went. I'm up next.
Naga.
Can you click that pillar?
I got Zell.
I threw to Night Nurse. Night Nurse, you need to throw that to somebody else.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, throw it to somebody by town.
Here, Night, pass to me.
That's
Right to your
jumping
right.
next to you.
Tainted on Marith.
Sorry.
Strider in 5.
Panicked.
Yeah, I don't normally get it either, so I had to.
Naga in 10.
Clean up those patches,
Tiny, I
guys.
need you in range.
Bunch of elementals heading up to her. Okay.
We got him.
Nobody's in range. Tiny. Zil.
Shimon, you can hit me. Tiny, I'm going to need you over at this pillar once that Strider gets away. Here you go.
New Tainted in 5.
I can't move for some reason.
You have the thing. Core.
I have the core?
Yep.
Guys, come on.
Tainted up.
On button.
Who do I give it to?
Cause, can you target me? Choopy?
Pass quarter Wildman.
Thank you. Hit it.
I got steered.
Triscuits, get ready.
Every time. Oh, too late.
There's an elite killing all the heal.
We have a second Strider.
That's
Okay,
gonna be
you
a wipe. We took everything good from the one attempt and threw it out the goddamn window. Fucking throwing orbs to everybody who doesn't need them.
Really be careful not to throw the orbs to the tanks, guys. We kind of need them.
I'm standing there going, why can't I move? What the fuck's going on?
That's okay.
I thought it was bugged out.
Also, the chat got completely filled with core pass macro.
Yeah, we did have some really solid attempts there. That is something good to take away from tonight.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. So we'll rest up next week with the. It's gonna help out that we have the CC anyway, so it'll be cool. I'm really happy that we got to attempt this before the nerf, so we can see what it was really like, and now we can just like, okay, now we've seen it, we know we can do it, we'll be fine.
The only thing different between this week and next week is the MC targets are going to be CCable. Otherwise, it's the same fight. That's my understanding.
That's what I'm saying. So third phase is gonna be easier for us.
Yeah.
Which we've seen and we've experienced, so we did pretty good.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I really think that it would be more helpful to switch to cardinal directions. So, like when we're talking about like where the Strider is or where the cores are, so people like can look at their minimap and sort of orient themselves.
I don't know.
Bold of you to assume that everybody knows cardinal direction.
I might. It's not a bad suggestion. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but like, cardinal directions really fuck me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
And
up, down, left, and right is way easier.
And some people have their minimaps flipped the other way, so like directions move.
Can you flip your minimap?
You can freeze it. Yeah, you can freeze it so that your character thingy is what turns.
Either your character or your minimap moves with you, or it stays the same and your character is what moves around.
All that aside, I would argue that there is no like clear pillar that's north. And if you look at the map that should be posted in DTF, if you look at your mini map, there's two at the north. There's like they're orientated in southeast, northeast, northwest. That's a lot to push out over comms.
All I can say is time wise. If you make it look like a clock, that might help a little bit. With a certain position being the 6 o'clock or the 12 o'clock. If you know
like
with
north being 12, what?
Yeah, and but not north, but necessarily saying when you first walk in, north or 12 o'clock is in between two pillars, which would be like 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, and then you'd have 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Then I'm just saying that's what I see.
However you all choose to do it, the most important thing is that all 25 of you do it the same, because that's part of the fight, is knowing what zones are where for callouts.